Hello and welcome to Dauntless. This is a game in the same genre as Monster Hunter.
Power and broke the world.
Apparently it's got no subtitles.
But after the upheaval, a new world arose. The Shattered Isles. A world on the edge of the Maelstrom. Etheric storms revealed new islands. And with them, new dangers. Even a broken world can provide shelter from the storm. We set sail to find a new home. The behemoths beat us to it. We were not going down without a fight. Cat Sorrel was one of the many who rose to the challenge.
Okay. This is...
Right now, or you'll never take that behemoth down.
This is not my character. But yeah, playing this on PS4 right now. Game's been around for a while. I actually... I've played it before, but not at all recently. I was...
Check out your surroundings.
Last I played was during the Founders Alpha, I want to say, or Founders Beta, or whatever it was. I backed this game at the Founder level, and yeah, because I'm a fan of any company that says, hey, we're going to make a game that's similar to Monster Hunter and give you more hunting action. I wasn't a huge fan of the game as it was then. It needed a lot of quality of life updates, in my opinion. I don't know if it's gotten those or not, so who knows how long this series will end up being. I'm not going to force myself to fight everything in the game if I'm not enjoying it. But I hope I enjoy it. Like, in terms of the general combat, it's just fine. I got no complaints here. But when it comes to the non-combat stuff, there was definitely some room for growth.
With proper timing, you can dodge right through a behemoth attack and escape unscathed. If you're hurting, use a potion. Ramsgate doesn't need any more dead heroes.
Healing is one of the things that I feel like this game could have done better. Because you can see down there in the bottom right, we've got 5 potions. As far as I'm aware, there was no way to make more mid-quest.
Your weapon is charged. Hit that behemoth with something special.
And I have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't know how this weapon works. Got his tail, though. Yeah, like, there was no way to get more potions mid-quest. You just get what you bring in. There's no finding stuff to make more. There's ether vents, which you can use to heal yourself, but also ether vents are a limited party resource. Like, everyone in the party heals from the same ether vents. And once it's drained, no one can heal from it. And, like, it's always better to use the ether vent before you bring, or use something that you brought from home, because the ether vents are free. But, again, it's a party resource. Yeah, we just got his face. Do his legs break? I don't remember. Yeah, as you can see, game does play like a bit of a more fluid Monster Hunter. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, it doesn't feel bad. Not at all. But, like, just, I feel like the animations in Monster Hunter, they have more weight to them. Makes it feel like you're really doing stuff to the monster, whereas in this game, if it wasn't for the sounds and the little slashy icon when you hit the thing, like, you wouldn't even be certain that you were doing anything to it. Like, Monster Hunter weapons, they feel like they've got more weight to them. At least the ones I use. So it feels like, yeah, that probably did something. I guess you could say that, sure, it's not gonna show on the monster that you did a whole lot in Monster Hunter, but on here they do have the kind of dynamic wounds thing by the look of it. Also, I think we've broken everything we can break on this guy. I think it's a Gnasher? Is Gnasher what this thing's called? I think it's Gnasher. And then also the progression in Dauntless, at least when I last played it, was not at all anything that I was a fan of. I'm pretty sure the progression being what it was is why I stopped playing it. But we can hope that that's been fixed by now. They've had some time to fix it. Hey, we killed the Gnasher.
Years passed, and a new Ramsgate arose from the chaos. With Cat leading the way, we now explore and reclaim the rest of the Shattered Isles. But we can't do it without friends. It's a time for heroes. It's a time to fight. It's a time for slayers. Now, let's see what kind of slayer you are.
Do let's. I actually nuked my old account, so, well, not account, my old character, so that I could make a new one specifically for this playthrough, because I had no attachment to my old character, and I would rather make a new one. That'll do. Does randomize just... Yeah, it just gives me a random one of these. Okay, so we'll go with him. Masculine is fine. Skin of that tone is fine. Yeah. Maybe a little more square. We don't need asymmetricals, I don't think. I can't even see what this is changing. Yeah, I have no idea what's actually changing here. I feel like they need to freeze the facial animations while you're doing this so that you can actually see things. Whatever, we're fine being symmetrical. Honestly, almost everything here seems fine-ish. There's a few things that I would like to change, but not to a huge degree. So for our hair, none of it. For our face, that is way too glossy. Also, its shape is just... I'm not a huge fan. What about that? Yeah, that's a little better, at least shape-wise. Still not a fan of the gloss. Gotta have the chin covered. Gotta have the mustache. So, unless we're going with this one... Yeah, no. The beard's fine. The mustache, not quite so much. So I guess this also controls beard color. Now we're in the browns here, but this looks black or gray or white depending on where the light is striking it. I'd love an option to see this in multiple different lighting conditions, but I'm pretty sure we can change facial hair later. Yeah, that just looks black to me. Black with very shiny highlights. It's a very greasy black. But whatever. We'll live with it. Eyebrows. Are there better brows? Those are nice brows. You know what? I'm digging it. We'll go with that. Okay, this nose is super wide. Yeah, just pinch that in a little bit. Okay, that pulls the bridge out. So, right around there seems nice. Height is fine. Nostril width. Will that also change the nose itself? Nope. That nose tip is still the exact same size. Yeah, that's fine. Can really extend that bottom lip there. Not gonna, though. We're gonna go right about there. Can I, like, change the lips color? I'd like to. Ears are fine. And that's just skin color. You know what? Everything is just about fine here. Yeah, we're good. I might do more off camera, who knows? Yeah, again, this game is free to play, so if you're interested, it's on PC, PS4, Switch, probably also Xbox One. It's everywhere. And if memory serves, it was a pretty free-to-play friendly free-to-play game. Though that may have changed. Whoa there.
Should be seeing this city any minute.
Way to load the city before saying we should be able to see it.
On an approach course to Ramsgate. Cat needs every Slayer to get back in the fight as soon as they're able. Everyone in Ramsgate is looking for her to coordinate the response to this behemoth surge. She's already gone ahead to the plaza, so meet her there as soon as you can. Off you go then, and keep that chin up.
Oh boy, there's other people here. Hopefully they don't mind having their names exposed.
Got a minute, Slayer?
And hopefully I don't mind having their names exposed. And wow, the frame rate kind of hitches here.
Time we talk, Slayer. Get over here.
Yeah, let's talk. But actually, before we talk, do we have options? Because, not brightness. We want audio options. Let's turn down the stuff that isn't dialogue so that we can actually hear the dialogue. And yeah, there's no subtitle option, is there? Oh, there is, and it was off. Oops. All right.
You're perfect for this job.
Am I? Okay. Full set of weapons.
Heard you've been hard at it.
Cool. I got stuff. Let's see a weapon overview. Okay. Yeah, the sword is what we were using. It's probably what I'll continue using because it felt pretty decent to use. In the alpha or beta or whatever it was, I used the axe which is basically this game's version of Monster Hunter's Greatsword. You charge your attacks and then let go. I don't recall being able to do that, but whatever. Hammer is interesting. It's not like a Monster Hunter hammer. You can fire a shot too. And if memory serves, you can also like launch yourself with it. I didn't want to use that one because it can't cut tails. Or at least I assume it can't. Chain blades. I think those... Were they in when I first played? They might have been like freshly added or something. No, I think they were in. They're definitely interesting, but it looks like... it looks like they play like similar to dual blades. Not my cup of tea. The Warpike was not in the game when last I played. Okay, so seems like a light spinny weapon. It can launch a shot. These weren't in the game when last I played. Okay, so light range damage, but heavier close damage. Interesting. Probably not going to use them. These also were not in the game when last I played. Looks like they can KO, which means they probably can't cut tails. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with sword. It works. I like feeling mobile.
This ought to keep you busy.
I just did. I just did. There, I took a look.
That went even better than expected. Talk to you later.
So, I feel like what I wanted was not to lower the volume of everything but voices, but rather to simply raise the volume of voices, because everything's real quiet now. Also, I keep on accidentally raising the brightness when I want to swap panes here. And honestly, now that we've got subtitles on, I like hearing the sounds, and like they were barely audible during those demonstrations. I'm gonna have to find my remote and see if I can raise the volume on my TV. Ah, yeah, that was a little lower than it had been supposed to be, but whatever. Yeah, now I can actually hear things. Turns out, if you leave your remote in a place where your cat can step on it, your TV's volume can end up different than it otherwise would be. And I have got mail, apparently. Cool, there's stuff that has been added to the game. I need to speak to a person. A person who is over here.
May we speak, friend?
So, this game's art style, I'm not sure whether I like or dislike it. But it's a thing.
To paying work?
I know I don't like the super glossy beards, but thankfully this guy's beard isn't super glossy. And also, why can't I have a beard that looks like that one? Okay, Lesser Embermane. Okay.
Take the fight to the behemoths.
So they're having us fight an Embermane pretty early on now. Because if memory serves, in the... When I played last, it was like you fight Gnasher, and then some owlbear-like thing, and then some other thing, and then you fight Embermane? I don't even remember. Well, let's go slay a lesser Embermane. Yeah, the UI has changed a heck of a lot. Though that might also be because I'm playing on PS4 instead of PC right now. I don't even know. But let's start the hunt. Skip matchmaking. I want to solo this thing. Am I soloing this thing? Am I going? When is go? Oh, now is go. Maybe? Finding server. Come on, server. I want go. This might not make the best viewing experience if there is no go. This shouldn't take so long if I skipped matchmaking. Where is server? Please? I want go. Allow me to hunt. Hey, there it is. I thought I skipped matchmaking. Why was a match found? Why am I departing in like 20 more seconds? Just let me go. Go now. Okay. What do I need to look at or change here? I've got no other equipment, do I? Yeah, I can only re-dye my stuff. Which, I mean, I guess I could show off some special founders looks of stuff. Do I even have anything? I don't know. Transmog. Hey, I've got those, but those aren't special. Well, they are kind of special, but they're not from the founders pack. Wait, do I... That says locked. Why is that locked? What are those green things? I don't know. Let's not mess with any of that. Let's just go back. Go hunt Embermain. But yeah, the original progression in this game, when I first played it, was basically you hunt a few things. Then you hunt elemental versions of those same few things, with like one new thing added. Then you hunt stronger elemental versions of those same few things, with like one new thing added. Okay, yep, we can sprint. Sheath the weapon by pressing R3, okay.
This next hunt is nothing to take lightly. I'll stay on the horn in case you need any timely advice.
And also...
Don't forget to use it.
Another thing I wasn't a huge fan of was you basically have to go gathering every time you go out on a quest. Because you can't just flat out buy potions. What's this? Is this like... Okay, it's gonna launch me down there.
If you lose track of your party, or want to call them to your location, set up a flare so they can find you.
I mean, I could select flare, but... There, look, I put up a flare. That's what we use instead of paintballs in this game. You just have one person send up a flare. It tells you nothing about how to get to them, but... Embermain, I'm gonna need you to stop slapping me while I'm talking about things and remembering things. Yeah, this is an ether vent. Where the heck is it? There it is. Ah. Yeah, you just sit there being tired, buddy. The fact that we're doing hundreds of damage with single strikes with this weapon right at the start of the game, I'm not a fan of that. I like when damage numbers start low. Yeah, anyway. Fight a group of monsters, then elemental versions of group of monsters, then stronger elemental versions of group of monsters, then stronger still elemental versions of monsters, and like different elements of the same monster. And that was the progression, except each new tier was balanced in such a way that, like, it was assumed...
You've almost exhausted your stamina.
that you, like, made new equipment. Oh, is it running? No, it's coming back. Yeah, it felt like it was assumed that you were making full new sets of equipment with the first monster of each tier if you wanted to be, like, at all competitive. And that first new monster, until you made some equipment out of it, it would, like, wreck you. Which, when the healing is so limited in this game per quest, it just did not feel good. And sure, you can revive people who've carded, but... Well, not carded, but who've been knocked out. But even that, you can only do a limited number of times. Okay, while he's sitting there tired, let's slurp on this ether. Okay, so now at least there's a very clear indicator of how many slurps are left. But the ether vents are a party resource, as I've said, so... If I used it all, my buddies wouldn't be able to use it. Thankfully, I'm playing solo, but I'm probably going to have to play multiplayer at some point if I want to really get farther. This game isn't exactly designed around solo. Ow. And judging by that heart in the top right under the Ember main, we've almost got it half down? Yeah. It's at half health, I assume. I need to be using this. Next time this guy gets tired. Cool, I leveled up my sword mastery. I don't know to what extent. I also have no idea what's going on with this guy. Is he dizzy? Is he... I don't... What is this status on you? I assume it's good for me, but... It doesn't seem to be making him target things that aren't me. Doesn't seem to be making him any slower. What's this if I hold L1? Or tap L1. What are these things? Tap L1. Cool, I've got a 50 health shield. That's not much. Yep, it's gone. What's this if I hold L1? I have no idea what that did. Oh, does that lead me to the monster? Because it does have a little compass icon. That was another thing. The monsters, at least they used to run away every once in a while, like monsters in Monster Hunter do. Except there's no way to actually track them if they've, like, flown or burrowed away. It's purely, if you see them, you toss up a flare and your friends can follow your flare, kind of. But until then, it was just aimless wandering around hoping you'd find the thing. So if that compass actually does lead to the monster, then that's nice. And a needed quality of life thing. Ow. Yeah, that 50 health shield really isn't much. And we got him. You'll note we don't carve things in this game, they just give us the loot. Like, you cut off the tail, and its tail hangs out there. But you don't have to carve it. Also, hey, S+. I don't think I deserved that, but whatever. And I don't have my elite hunt pass that I had for the first 90 days of the alpha or beta or whatever it was I played during because I was a founder. But we did get other stuff. Like carrot chips. We did not deal 5 million damage to Embermane. It didn't have anywhere near 5 million health. But hey, we broke 7 parts, dang. I guess 4 legs, the face, the tail, the body maybe? I don't know. But hey, we did it. And we didn't use any potions. Yeah, I'm not gonna upgrade to the elite track. I'm not gonna spend money on this game again. I already gave them enough to be the top level of the founder pack. So, yeah, they got my money. I don't mind having given them that money to get this game up and running. But I don't feel compelled to spend more at the moment.
What brings you to the Smithy Slayer?
Okay, so we need Embermane weapon. So Ember Cutlass. Yay, we did it. It's way stronger than these things. I guess Recruit's sword we could have crafted and it's slightly stronger than the training sword.
Ostian arms. Never let you down.
Okay. Neat. So it used to be that at the end of a hunt, instead of just having parts go into your inventory, it treated it as like a little loot box thing. And at the end, you would see what each item you picked up became. I think I prefer it the way it is now. I think I prefer it a lot the way it is now. Can we make armor at you, or are you just your weapon crafting? Okay. Where can I make armor? I feel like armor is useful. Do you make armor? No. You look like you might make armor. Or something.
Now, here's what I need you to do.
Yeah. Okay. Lesser Boreas. What's a Boreas? Can I make Gnasher things? Looks like I might be able to make Gnasher things. It's probably better than my recruit things. Yeah, just 20 defense with nothing extra. So every bit of Gnasher stuff I could make would be an improvement. And it looks like I can make all the Gnasher stuff. So let's do it. There we go. A full upgrade to my armor.
Catch it. Hope to get some new customers today.
I'm not at all a fan of the little light blue accents on this, but whatever. And looking at the time, that'll be it for this episode. I think I'll do one more, unless it starts to really grab me. This is better than what it was when I last played, but actually, hang on. Before we finish, do I got a map? I feel like I want a map. Is there a map? I have 2 online friends, apparently. How do I have friends? Since when do I have friends in this game? Oh, PlayStation Network friends, not this game friends. Got it. They're not on in this game. Where's the... What are these? Oh, okay. Ramsgate has changed a bit since I was last here. Like, around here, there was a guy that you had to trade your gatherables for potions and stuff. Maybe you're the person.
What's
You
on
seem
your
like a
mind?
person who would be making potions.
Happy slaying.
I guess you're not, though. Yeah, I don't know how to get more potions. Is this it? What is this? Oh, I don't have any of those. I don't even care. Who are you?
Action. That's what's called for.
Oh, okay. Cool. I have a hunt pass. Do stuff, get rewards. It's a seasonal thing. As far as I'm aware. I'm not upgrading to elite. That costs money. I'm not spending money.
You're always welcome here.
Why do you have a turn-in thing?
Slayer, I owe you a debt.
That's why. Okay,
Good
cool.
hunting.
Is this how I get potions? No, that's the actual money store. No, thank you. Yeah, okay. That's going to be it for this episode. We're going to do at least one more of these. And yeah, see you next time, friends.